Hello everybody, Eager Vision here. We are rebooting the series of Imperator Rome, playing through Rome here, so let's get into it. For over 20 years, the nascent Roman Republic has fought a harsh campaign against the Samnite people to the south. Although victory often seemed far from grasp, the war ended in Rome's favor, resulting in the liberation of the most important Greek city of Neapolis. The Samnites, however, having retreated to lick their wounds, are far from defeated. In the north, the Etruscan people eye the expansion of the Republic with apprehension. To the south, myriad Greek city-states plot behind one another's backs, all the while appealing to their benefactors in Greece for aid. On the far-flung island of Sicily, the foreign invasion of the mysterious Carthaginian Empire threatens to upset the precarious balance of power in the region. Will Rome rise victorious or fall to internal strife and barbaric hordes? The fate of the Republic rests in your hands. For the Republic! Okay, let's jump into it. So I'm going to pick my omen first off. And I think to start, we really need to focus on food, because I got a feeling, you know, we're a small republic, we don't have that many resources, so let's just go with calling on Cerise right now. That'll give us a food multiplier, so our people will be able to eat. Let's go into the inventions. So for Marshall, I have a few options. But I'd really like to do military artisans, because then I have these other effects as well. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to do a civic as well, I believe. I want more national citizen output, so I'm going to do right to be heard. That gives us 3%. For oratory, I'm going to leave that, I believe, unless this one's good. Yeah, I'm okay for now. And then religious advances, we're going to want to continue to increase our popularity, so this is just the way to go. Do we have any more? We have 5. Okay, that's good. So learning on the job, we want to start with 5% experience. We want to gain as much starting experience as possible. Here we go, that's another 2.5. And then we could do the freeman, the tribesman, or the slave. And let's do code. Actually, I should probably look. It should tell me somewhere. We have 23% slaves, 35% citizens, 33% freemen. So the freeman is the right route to go to gain the most output. We have one more innovation. Enabling slave owners to release their slaves with genuine legal status is vital to the continued coexistence of owner and slave. Okay, I like that idea. It's a very modern idea. Our troops have a lack of a commander. We're gonna have a little bit of focus on loyalty here, but I also want skilled commanders. I don't want somebody cautious. This guy's probably pretty good, and he's popular. He's not corrupt yet, and he's a level 10. So I'm going to put him in power. Going to the next one. Sorting by loyalty. This guy's just so young. This guy's gray at the age of 47. That's crazy. Let's go with the 39-year-old Marcus Aemilius Paulus. A little over. It looks. No, he's not overweight. It's just chubby cheeks. We have an idea slot that we can fill. So we could do martial ethos, morale of armies 5%, shipbuilding cost. We're not really going out on the water anytime soon, so I think this is a pretty obvious pick. We do martial ethos, and then this other one is about, it's ordered retreat, which helps with reinforcement speed and army morale recovery. So we're going to dive into those. We have another oratory idea. Could reduce corruption. Could gain loyalty with our military leaders. Or we can improve the opinion maximum. And at the start, I guess you can't see corruption up here at the top, but you can see your support. It's at 50. I like the idea right now of doing hospitium and improving that opinion maximum. Finally, trade routes. I don't really understand it fully, so if you understand it, put it in the comments. But I'm all about food. You know, food lasts a long time with salt, so go ahead and get some salt. I don't really care where we get it. I don't want to get it from Carthage though, so we're gonna go with Venetia. And just thinking out loud here, wood. No, because that the drop down shows, the pop-up shows that it's for ships, and we're not really focused on ships. Oh, salt actually reduces our maintenance cost. That's pretty good. So let's leave that. Grain maybe? Yeah, we'll do grain. No, never mind. It's all from Carthage. I'm not doing that. Okay, I'm doing cloth as long as it lets me. There we go. Or is that an export now? Can already exported all cloth they have. I guess I exported my cloth. Oh well. Stone, that's important. We're gonna go with Latobisia. We're okay without the furs. We're okay without the olives. We're gonna get some hemp. So this is... So I guess when it has my flag, that must be an export. Yeah, because I'm gaining money to trade it. But I'm also gaining money in this way too. So hemp from Tricornesia to Latium, hemp from Apulia to Latium. So both are coming from other places to Latium, our capital province. So it's just, I guess we already own Apulia. So that's why it doesn't have the check mark or the X, because we make the decision ourselves. That makes sense. So horses, we're good without. Iron would be great. Preferably not from Carthage. So Alps, that's pretty good spot. And lastly, I like the idea of livestock because of the pop promotion speed, so I'm diving into that as well. I already traded with them. I don't want them to get too much from me, so Dalmatia, that works. Alright, and then we could cancel our routes down here if we need. We got our imports set up. Buildings. There should be a construction window over here. There it is, macro builder. We want city buildings. An aqueduct would help probably quite a bit. Because it lowers local power and ruler finesse, and it increases population capacity and migration attraction. And the more population in this era that you had, the more powerful you became. So I'm going with a aqueduct, and we'll see 180 days how that goes. Currently we are ranked 7th at the start of the game. Let's keep an eye on that, and here we go. We also have these missions, so I'm going to start this mission and encourage expansion. This task will be completed on the 23rd of October. Obviously, these are just trader quests. Okay, the Romano-Sabine feud. Quintus speaks on our long feud with the Sabines. Every Roman knows of the abduction of the Sabine women by our stalwart predecessors, their marriages, and their gambit to avoid war between their fathers and husbands. But do they know that the Sabines concluded with the Samnites in our recent wars? Or colluded. The time has come to finish what we started and absorb the Sabines completely. I agree. I mean, it was awful that they went and took their wives and whatnot, but here we are. They'll be fine. I could declare war right now. That's pretty crazy. That's probably the best idea, huh? Okay, Lucius delivers a polemic against the Samnites. Alright, so basically the same event, but for the Samnites. So let's go ahead and do that as well. But we're getting all kinds of pop-ups right now. So enriching the elite is once again the agenda of the Optimates. This time they have decided to gather around the head of the Claudi family. They claim that he deserves some land as a repayment for his excellent service to the Senate. This guy is mildly popular, mildly loyal. So I could either gain 20 approval from the Optimates, or I could lose 50 approval from the Optimates. And I would rather just give this guy the 3 holdings and gain approval. And while we're at it, we might as well declare war, but I need to figure out the military situation. So I guess I could raise all levies. Okay, so we got 16,000 men basically. It's pretty good. Yeah, pretty set on this. But I'd be at war with the Etruscans, the Umbrians, and the Picentians. That's crazy. That's a lot. If we go down here, it's just Lania. I think we would do better taking out both of these and then moving our way up. So I'm going to move my troops down here. We'll figure this out. Problem is, I don't want to go to war with all 3 of these guys all at once, and it's probably them too, so that seems pretty rough. Yeah, the Etruscan threat, they are a threat. I want to have war goals against them as well. We are a war-mongering nation. Gaius calls for silence in the Curia, so we can gain our claim fabrication speed increases with that, or our fabricate claim cost decreases. So we can either expand quicker or have lower cost. I think lower cost is the better route to go. Let's just go ahead and declare war and see what happens, I guess. We're now at war. I want you to do independent operations. And let's see what happens. Independent operations. And then we want as many on the attack as possible, so we're going to boost our offense with this event. Let's just see if there's a war map real quick down here. There should be. We're at war with those two. I can just click through, so that's enough. Let's see what happens now that we're on independent operations. Kind of want to split this group though, but I don't know. Might of Rome. Proud son of the noble voluminous speaks in the Curia. So we could boost the morale of armies or boost national manpower. We want to just focus on the soldiers right now. We can get some more cash from this guy. And I believe this is the same guy from earlier that we gave some holdings. So, yeah, it's time to tax him. Are these enemies? No. No, they are on our side. Okay. Let's take those holdings. Works for me. Let's take out the Umbrians while we're at it. I'm gonna put flank size to 10. I'm not sure what the meta is. Looks like we're taking some territory here. And there is a battle. Ooh. The auspices of Jupiter. Ensure support for war and official auspices. I don't know how to pronounce that word. That's crazy. Auspices from Jupiter, Optimus Maximus, the patron of good faith and greatest of the gods, is recommended by the Theodals. Assurance of victory will hearten the solidarity and buoy the people's enthusiasm. All right. This is our augur. We could either give him money, lay our faith in Jupiter, or our bad augury is not worth the risk. I think we lay our faith. It's gonna be a good one. Yep, it was. Okay. It's a great day here We get a country same religion happiness boost and an army morale recovery boost. Alright, who lost this one technically? We're defeated. Okay, so that's tough. But we're about to kick their butt over here though. Yep. Okay, we're victorious there. We wiped out all of them. They're now gone. Absolutely destroyed. I really just want this guy to... I want to manually control him now. I'm okay with them losing opinion. I want to capture this province here and then move up. We'll see what happens. We're grant a holding to this guy because we did take some money from him, so try to win his affection back. Let's go with a low pop holding. He should be happy with that. The ascendants of Rome, the effects of our more belligerent senators have succeeded in persuading the majority of the Curia and even the people of Rome that Italia is ours. The Campus Martius is alive with the cries of our confident soldiers, and fresh harvest spices reinforce the god's ascent for war each day. The end of the recent conflict with our enemies in Etruria and Samnium has left our republic as the strongest power on the Italian peninsula. Our victory has firmly convinced our feudatories in the value of supporting our cause and has shown other small states the value of being on our side. Roman settlers are now moving on their own accord into the region to our north and east, establishing new colonies, expecting our protection. All look to us, from Samnium and Etruria to Sicily and Carthage, awaiting our next move. A sing of warfare and a man at war. Samnium can't even hold up. They've got nothing. We're gaining power. It started at around 400, I believe. I'll give up a little bit of iron here for a little bit more gold. Let's do this one for cloth as well. The balance of power. This is Carthage. Our heralds bring troubling news from the proud nation of Carthage. After a brief period of instability, a hitherto toothless governmental faction seized power in the Carthaginian Adyrum, making a mockery of the proud democratic heritage of their nation. Our loyal advisors recommend that we dispatch an envoy to issue a sharp rebuke at this troubling state of affairs, lest those wizened miserers seated in gilded thrones take it into their mind to placate their people with misguided conquests, upsetting the delicate balance of power in our region. Let's send the envoy. Oh, so we're sacking one of their cities now. This is most cruel. It gives us a ton of gold. I'm okay with it being gentle in this case. I mean, they're right next door. We want to continue on though. I say we take this and then we have them move down there. Actually have them hold that for a second just to get the province. All these guys will capture this zone. Have these guys. We'll do carpet siege to see what that does. Their war enthusiasm's pretty low now, but ours is very high. Yeah, let's stay gentle. I mean, 34 gold's pretty solid. Okay, this is where I bet they take every single province. They just walk through every single one. It'd be really nice to split this group up, though. Oh, yeah, the carpet siege doesn't work if you're just going to bounce between the two. You have to take the main zones. The great temple in Delphi dedicated to Apollo has been sacked by the forces of Macedon. Our priests assure us that this can only bring bad fortune upon their people. We will remember this crime. I mean, there's no enemies back in our zone though, so that's interesting. Yeah, so we should be able to take this one here. And then this one is also in 8 days. Oh, that's the next phase. So it'll take some time actually. I'm going to speed it up here. Septimus the Slave. For the last few days, the dark corners of the Senate House have been abuzz with the whispers of huddled relics resembling senators. As ambitious freedmen of the Libertini has managed to make his way from the alleys of cures to the assembly in Roma, winning local elections with wide popular support. Whether his success can be attributed to merit or more nefarious means has been a hot topic among his detractors, but in any case, Septimus and his supporters are demanding he be granted an office befitting his talents. Interesting. I mean, we gotta keep the slaves happy. They are a big portion of our nation. That's 23% of our pops. Let's go for it. Can't quite do legions yet. That's going to be quite a ways down the road. Could do Italic tribe traditions, but I don't think that's worth it either. We want to do Roman traditions. Difference between 12 and 18 aren't that big. But we took that location. Let's go ahead and take these guys out. Oh, that was quick. Excellent conditions in Norba. I believe they have it under control. That gives us a little bit more gold as well. We're getting pretty close to defeating them. We should have this zone pretty quick. I have unused trade routes. My trade routes expanded from 6 to 8. Interesting. These are highlighted in green. I don't have many. Oh, they're highlighted in green because I must have potential trade routes for them. Most of these things I can't trade with anybody. That's a Etruscans. Let's go with Senones. And that takes out all my trade routes. We haven't quite defeated them, but I don't know why. I have to control every single province. Let's try that then. In this state, I can't take everything, can I? Well, that is everything. Let's try it. This peace offer will increase your rank to regional power. This would be me taking absolutely everything in a sue for peace. I think it worked. Maybe I could have done that earlier, I'm not sure. I thought it had to get to 100, but it said 70 when I did that. The Samnite elite. After a protracted conquest, we have finally routed the Samnite armies and laid waste to their lands. During the sacking of their capital, many important prisoners were taken, many of them having previously held important positions in the Samnite assembly. They now languish in our dungeons, awaiting whatever fate we decide to impose upon them. Our enemies deserve no quarter. Every character in Samnium will be put to death before the cheering crowds of Roma. Important characters will be banished to foreign lands instead of executed or incarcerated. Important Samnite characters will be imprisoned by Rome, or you will be able to decide what you do with each important family. Well, in this case, I believe our enemies deserve no quarter in this case. I don't want anybody outside of Rome influencing us. We are and treating this as an ethnocentric ideal, you know, Rome first kind of mindset. So our enemies deserve no quarter. And that's the same actually for the Lucanian people. I feel a little different because they don't border us directly. They had less influence on us, I believe. So, but I don't want to banish them, so I'm going to pass judgment on the important families. Oh my. This is where I'm going to look at their skills. So Marshall is his best. This guy's not really that good. These guys aren't really that good at all. Let's welcome this guy, just because I said I would welcome one. He's got 243 in gold. That's pretty wealthy, actually. Yeah, let's bring him aboard. Have the rest crucified. I mean, we can't integrate everybody, so that is what must be done. Pause the time. We have increased in rank and are now a regional power country instead of local powers, since we are now an independent country with at least 25 territories. We can threaten war and we can have alliances now. We could also guarantee other countries. We have a bunch of different stats that got boosted and a few nerfs in there as well, especially a threshold for civil war. And they accepted our generous peace offers, so now we hold all of this. And yeah, that's round one right there. We're gonna go ahead and go down a new mission next time we play. And we have starving pops that we need to figure out. But outside of that, that is Imperator Rome episode 1. We finished in 3rd place with an aggressive expansion when we started at 7th. So let's keep building. I believe these guys are out by India. Oh, that's like modern day Iran, Iraq, Afghanistan. And these guys are Indian. Yeah, right there. Northern India, Pakistan. Alright, so let's compare this map with where Rome was at in this modern time, or not modern time, but at this time, which would have been 300 BC. All right, have a good one. See ya.